So for today's video, I thought it would be a pretty cool video idea to do a products that I regret buying video, and I have some products here in this little basket. But these are mostly makeup related products, and then I have 2 hair care products. But if you guys want to see another one of these videos, but like random items, definitely let me know down below in the comments and I will definitely do that for you guys. But before we get started, if you guys could please hit that subscribe button down below to become a part of the family. I would really love for you guys to join us. And without further ado, let's just get started. So the first product I have here is the Salon Graphics The Do It All 3-in-1 Dry Texture Spray. And this says that it's a volume, refresh, and hold. It's basically like a dry shampoo meets hairspray. And first of all, I hate the smell of this product so much. It just smells really bad and I don't like it. It just smells like very like granny perfumey, which I don't like at all. And then whenever I apply this, the next day my hair just feels very sticky and I don't like the way that it makes my hair feel, and then I have to wash it, which I feel like the purpose for a dry shampoo is supposed to be so you don't have to wash your hair every day, and I usually let my hair go 3 or 4 days the most without washing it, just so you can get like those natural oils in your hair. And I have this is the Not Your Mother's dry shampoo, which I actually really like, and this one doesn't do what this one does. It doesn't make my hair feel sticky like this one does. And I know you guys probably like, well, it's a hairspray too, but even the hairsprays that I like don't make my hair feel really sticky and like gross. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of this product. Also, a little bit of a disclaimer, just because I don't like these products does not mean that they aren't good products. I probably have some favorites that some other people like don't like. It just depends on the person. Everyone is different. So that's my disclaimer for this video. The next product, this is the Aussie Sleek and Warrior Dry Conditioner. I just don't really see that this product is doing anything for my hair. I've used it a couple times and I don't know, my hair just looks the same every time I use that product. So yes. The next thing, we're going into makeup products now. The first one is this Revolution Pallets, and this just says Reloaded Neutrals 3. And I actually really like the shadows, like the pigmentation of this palette, but I just never use these. Like, these aren't eyeshadows that I would gravitate towards, so that's why I have this in the video. I just don't use it and I just kind of regret buying it. But if you guys are into these shades, the pigmentation is amazing. I have some other Revolution palettes that I really like, but this one isn't really like the shades that I like to wear on my eyelids. Now, this is the same thing with this palette. This is the Lorac Pro, the 4th one. And like I said with the Revolution one, these are just not shades that I ever use. They just look like this. And like I said, the pigmentation in this palette is so incredible. But these just have like greens and blues and like silvery shades. I just never ever use this palette besides like a few colors. And I feel like in an eyeshadow palette, I want to use all of them and have like a variety of shades that I use all the time. And I've had this palette for a long time, and I think I've only used it like once. So I definitely regret buying this palette. Moving along, I have this Wet n Wild Mega Jelly Highlighter. And I'm actually really sad about this product because I really loved it. But then I noticed I just started breaking out. And once a product like breaks out my skin, I can't really use it anymore. But I think it's such an incredible product. It's such a pretty highlighter. It's in the shade... it doesn't have a shade. I think it's like the lightest highlighter one that they have. But yeah, it broke out my skin. Moving along, this is the e.l.f. Natural Glow Face Palette. It looks like, looks like this. And these shades just don't show up. Like, I've tried out this bronzer so many times and the blushes, and I'm not really like a blush fan. I don't ever wear blush, but I tried it out and it just does not show up my skin. Like, even the highlighter, I just don't like this. I feel like if you're someone who's like just getting started with makeup and you want to like test something out, it does take a little bit of like patience. Like, you have to actually like keep applying it for a little bit to show up. So if you don't want like that much of like a boom like blush or bronzer, definitely start off with this palette because it'll work for you. But I'm looking for something that will just like glide right on and it's easy and it has a little bit more color than this does, so that's why I don't like it. Moving along, this is the Wet n Wild Color Con bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. It looks like this. And I don't know, it's not pigmented. I wanted bronzer that like makes my skin look very like bronzy and stuff like that. It just takes a lot of effort to put it on, and yeah, the quality is just not that good. Next I have this is the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand, and this makes my under eyes feel so greasy. If you're gonna try this out, definitely don't use this on its own, because I know it's supposed to be like a highlighter, but it's also supposed to be a concealer. And I would just stick with my favorite concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape. I do like that it has this little brush here, but I just don't like the consistency of this. It makes my under eyes crease so much, and I'm not a fan. Next I have this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Luminous Primer Stick, and this is in Do Me a Favor. I feel like this is just all glitter. And it just, every time I put this on and I put a foundation on top of it, it just seeps into like my dry patches, and I really don't like it. It's probably like 1% a primer stick and then like 99% glitter. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's just so glittery. If it had a little bit less glitters, maybe I would like it, but I just don't like the way that it looks when I put like my foundation and concealer and stuff on top of this. Like the more I used it, the more I didn't like it. Like when I first tried it out, I was like, oh, this is okay. But then like I kept using it, and I wasn't really a fan after time. I have a lot of other primers that I like more. Next I have this is probably a surprise to some of you guys, but this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And what I don't like about this is I'll apply it and then I'll be like, wow, this looks really nice, but then like 2 hours will go by and my skin just looks really bad, and you can see like all my dry patches, and it just doesn't last on my skin. At the end of the day, I'll have like no foundation on my face, and yeah, I don't really like it. It looks nice when you first put it on, so if you want something to, you know, look nice for like an hour or so, this is okay for that, but I want something that's gonna last all day. Next I have this is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. You guys, this concealer burns my under eyes. I've never found a concealer that when I've put it on underneath my eyes that's made my eyes burn. The first time I used this, I applied it and like 2 seconds later my eyes started to burn. I'm like, this is not normal. I had to like wipe it off with the makeup wipe, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it was like the foundation I used or something like that. Maybe they didn't go well together. So I tried another foundation and another primer, I think, and it still just made my under eyes burn so much. And the second time that it burned, I'm like, okay. So then I just left it on and I put like powder on top of it, and I was like, okay, maybe I can get past the whole burning feeling, because you know, beauty is pain, right? So I put like my powder and everything on top of it, and I finished my makeup. It just creased so easily, and it's just not a good concealer, and the burning pain is painful, and I do not want to put myself through that ever again. So that concealer just is not the best at all. Next I have this Milani Most Wanted Lashes Mascara, and this is just too clumpy in my opinion, and I don't like the brush at all. But I like those mascaras that give you like a little bit of like a spidery lashes, not like too clumpy, but this just overdoes clumpy. And then at the end of the day, I'll have the mascara will kind of like be underneath my eyes from it like flaking off. I hate that. And then the same thing with this mascara. This is the Maybelline Total Temptation Mascara. And then I also feel like I had this normal one for like a month, and it already like kind of dried out, which I don't like. And at the end of the day, it'll flake underneath my eyes. And it's really weird because I actually have the waterproof version, and that one does not like flake underneath my eyes. I actually really like that one, but this one I just didn't like. Next I have this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer, and this just felt too sticky on my face. And then I noticed like throughout the day when I would have like my foundation and everything on, it just did not look like my skin didn't look good with this on it. And I knew it was the primer because I would use all the same products that I've been using for so long, And then when I started using this, I was like, okay, it's definitely not my other products because I know that I love those because I've been using them for a while and I just started using this. So I knew that it was the primer that was making my skin look like that. So yeah, this isn't my favorite and it's very sticky, which I don't like, but it smells really good. It smells like watermelon. That's like the only good thing about it, in my opinion. Moving along, I have this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Flush Blush. First off, I'm not a blush fan. I don't know. I just don't like the way that I look with blush on. I feel like I look like a clown. But this is in the shade Berry Pop. And it looks like this. I feel like one, it is too dark for my skin tone. And then another thing I don't like about this is just, I'll put it on my skin and then like blend it together. And then I'll like let it sit in for a little bit and then I'll like touch my skin and it'll come off. And it's just like sticky and it doesn't like, I don't know. Not a fan. I just don't like the way that it looks on my skin. I also feel like it's because I'm just not a blush fan. So don't like that product. And then I have two lip products that I regret buying. The first one is the CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte in the shade Currant Nude, and I'm really upset that I don't like this because I love the color. But the only thing is that it makes my lips look so dry, and you guys are probably like, you know, it's a matte. Yes, I know, but when I put it on, it just makes my lips look chapped, and I know that my lips are not that chapped, and it doesn't look good on my lips. I'm really mad because I love this nude color. Look at it. It's so beautiful. So I hate that it makes my lips look so bad, but I'll put on like chapstick before I put that on and it still just like sinks into like all your crevices of your lips and it does not look good. Trust me, it's not good. And then I have this. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit and it's in the shade Caught You Bare Naked. I like the formula of this. I don't like the color. I feel like it's just too light. It makes me look kind of like a Barbie, I feel like, in a bad way. It's just like a pale, like a really, really pale nude color. And I feel like when I wear this, I just look funny. Like, I just don't like how light it is. So yeah, those are all of the products that I regret buying. Like I said before, some of these products could be some of your guys' favorites. And some of my favorites probably people don't like. So I guess it all just depends on your skin and just your preferences and stuff like that. I feel like not every single product works for everybody and that's okay. But these were just some products that I regretted buying. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because I would really appreciate that. And leave me down below some video requests, please, because I am running out of video ideas. I'm like struggling on content to come out for you guys. So please just let me know what you want to see and I will definitely do it for you guys because I want to create stuff that you guys want to see. But yeah, I hope you guys are all staying inside and staying safe. I hope at least the weather is nice for you guys because the weather lately has sucked here. It's been raining. We got a little bit of snow, nothing like accumulated. It was just like flurrying the other day or the other night. Today was like the first nice day in probably like a week. I'm not even kidding you. And it's the only nice day we're gonna get this week. It's supposed to rain, I think, for like the next 8 or 9 days. And it just really sucks because we're all stuck inside and the only thing that I could ask for is some nice weather. But I got to enjoy the nice weather today. My mom and my brother and I went for like a walk and I got to like get Dunkin' and just kind of like enjoy the outdoors without seeing anyone. But I really hope the weather can become a little bit nicer so I can at least enjoy that. But yeah, I hope the weather is nice where you are. Please let me know down below if you guys are getting rain, sunshine, snow, whatever it may be. Let me know. We can like have a little discussion in the comments. But yeah, I hope you guys are all safe and healthy and staying sane. I am trying my hardest to stay sane. I know this time just really sucks. And I feel like this all has just taught me like how much I have taken for granted. Like seeing my friends, being able to go out to eat. And I just turned 21, like being able to go out to a bar or you know, go get a drink at a restaurant with my friends. Just like stuff like that I just took for granted. Like even like going to the beach or going to the park and like taking pictures with my friends, stuff like that I just took for granted. This time has made me realize that, and I really hope that soon we can try to get things back to normal. I know this is pretty much like the new normal now. I know we're not going to automatically like snap and be back to like how things were. I feel like once everything starts open again, everyone's still gonna be wearing masks, and this is kind of like how things are gonna be for a while, but I don't know. That was like a little bit of my tangent for the day for you guys. But yeah, leave me down below video requests so I can do those for you guys. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.